Hi guys, what is up? Teendills Line 671 coming at you with an Edison format deck for Gladiator Beasts. And this deck at my locals went undefeated. I swore to you the battles weren't easy. I had some crazy matchups, but I'll be happy to show you the deck profile and what I did to combat the meta for Edison formats. And I did double check my extra deck, guys. I made sure it was perfectly legal. So as always, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell and be a part of the notification squad. Without further ado, let's get straight into this. First off, we'll be playing 2 copies of Gladiator Quarry. This is my second tournament deck that I've ever, that me and my brother ever built. So this deck really takes me a long way. If 6 Samurai are my Iron Man for my dueling MCU, then my Gladiators are my Incredible Hulk. Definitely kickstarted my dueling career. So I'm glad I got first place at this one finally. And same with 6 Samurai. So to continue, enough rambling, sorry. 2 copies of Gladiator. So for the fusion material and beater, and this one's for revival from the graveyard. For those who may not know, if Gladiator survived the battle in any way at the end of the battle phase, they could return to the deck as cost, and then special summon a Gladiator Beast of a different name. So Quarry does that, Darius does that, but as long as they are going into a different name. So for the Quarry, he becomes 2100 if he tags out. For Darius, he revives a Gladiator Beast monster from a graveyard if you tag out into him. And then 2 copies of Request. He's kind of the warrior turning live with the deck. You can return any Gladiator Beast card from your graveyard to your hand if he's special summoned by effect of a Gladiator Beast. And he also tags out. Then 1 copy of Gladiator Beast Bestiary, because he's only at 1 at this for this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! And you guys know what this guy does. He's Mystical Space Typhoon if he's special summoned by effect of a Gladiator Beast. And he's powerful in so many ways, and he is the primary fusion material for Geysaris. There's the reason why he's at 1. To continue for the Glad lineup, we play 1 copy of Glad Beast Harplamos, because sometimes we just need that extra defense, especially with the back row that we're playing this deck. This is pretty much heavy back row version of Gladiator Beast, so I'll get more into it. 1 copy of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. It's good. So Mermillo, for the monster destruction, you destroy 1 face-up monster in the field when he's special summoned by effect of a Gladiator Beast. It targets, but you know, no biggie. Gladiator banishes any card from the graveyard if he's summoned by effect of a Gladiator Beast. Excellent card overall. Very good card to use, especially for this format of Edison. So that'll be it for the monster lineup, guys. Very small monster lineup because we're going to make room for the spells and especially the traps for this highly defensive version of Gladiator Beast. 3 copies of Gladiator Proving Ground, because you just want to thin out your deck. You want to see those glads as often as you can. Overall, great card. 1 copy of Respite, because sometimes we want to shuffle back the Gladiator Beasts we don't really need back to the deck, so you control more back row. And the bread and butter that really helped me today, 3 copies of Dimensional Fissure. Help me against Lightsworn, helps me against Frogs, help me against a lot of decks in general, especially zombies. Luckily I didn't have to battle them today, so yes. So there were about 8 of us, and I managed to get first place out of 3 rounds, so yes. Could have done without the D-Fissure though. Then 2 copies of Book of Moon, because you know it's Book of Moon. Helps you with synchros, helps you with big beaters, you name it. So to continue the spell lineup, it's going to be quite a lot, guys, so just bear with me. 2 copies of Shrink for the other quick plays. This really helps to overpower Stars Dragon or any like powerful synchro monster, maybe not Thought Ruler Archfiend, but overall it's a great card to use. It's also a good defensive card for Bottomless Trap Hole, because you could shrink your Gladiator Beast to where it's half the attack. More than likely it'll dodge on Bottomless Trap Hole. So shrink, and then 1 copy of Enemy Controller. Econ could spark a monster into defense mode that the opponent controls, or you could tribute one monster to control of an opponent's monster until the end of phase. Overall, great card, especially in Gladiator Beast. One copy of My Booty as a Shield. No, just kidding. My Body as a Shield. If any form of destruction will destroy your monsters, you pay 1500 life points to negate the activation and destroy it. Overall, great card, especially for this format. And then to continue, sorry, I have a bathroom near my room. But anyways, one copy of Wabuku, or 2 copies of Wabuku, because it's an excellent card, especially in Gladiator Beast. It's funny when they use Wabuku against you, because it doesn't matter, because you get to tag out anyways. So yeah, 2 copies of Wabuku. Oh, and my apologies. That is it for the spell cards. We're going to go ahead and move into the trap cards. So 2 copies of Wabuku. And then to continue, 2 copies of Compulsory Evacuation Device. So this one, you target a monster in the field, and then you return to the hand. You could use it to bounce back their synchros. You could use it to protect your monsters. Like if they get on bombless or something, you could return to the hand. And overall, it's just a pretty good card. 2 copies of Compulse. Really helps. 2 copies of Bombless Trap Wall, speaking of which. It's just a lot of synchro summoning going on. You want to banish those big monsters. It destroys it first, then you banish it, but yes. Nonetheless, a very good card. And it does really do much to Stardust, because it could just negate it first. But that's fine. At least you're slowing down the Stardust. 1 copy of Double T in the Morning, Torrential Tribute, because it's overall a good card. 1 copy of Mirror Force, pretty much does the same thing, only for attacking monsters. So to continue the trap, traps, there's quite a few guys, so 1 copy of Dimensional Prison, just 1. I could play 2, but like it kind of breaks sometimes, so I would just prefer 1. Then 1 copy of my troll card, Magic Cylinder, because you never know if they're gonna try to swing for game, and then they say GG, and I'm like, you're absolutely right, GG for me. Magic Cylinder. 1 copy of Trap Dust Shoot. This saved me so many games. And here's the backup singers, whoever knew. And it's basically, if you control if the opponent controls 4 more cards in their hand, you could look at one of those cards and shuffle a monster card from their hand back to the deck. Overall, great card. 1 copy of Starlight Road, because you just want to protect your back row and everything, especially if you're going for this version of the deck. To continue, 2 copies of Dark Bribe. This saved me so many games. Negate the Giant Grenade, negate the Cold Wave, and negate any other card that could help them win the game. And then 1 copy of Solemn Judgment. Let me go and speed this up for you guys before the backup singers get too loud. Same reason, also negates the summon. You can only play 1 copy during this era, but that's perfectly fine. Then 3 copies of Gladiator Beast War Chariot. So, because it's Gladiator Beast. If you control Gladiator Beast, you could negate the activation of a monster effect and destroy it. So overall, great card. So that'll be it for the main deck, guys. For the extra deck, here we go. 1 copy of Gladiator Beast Herclinos, my secret rare original 1st edition. And then make that 2 copies of Herclinos. My apologies, because we want to max out on the fusion. Pretty much a Dark Paladin of Gladiator Beast requires 2 other Gladiator Beasts plus the Quarry. Kind of a hefty press for contact fusion, because you fuse them from the field, reshuffle them back to the deck without using polymerization. Excuse me. And then you bust this guy out. He's pretty much Dark Paladin. You could discard a card to negate the activation of a spell, trap, and destroy it. Best part is you could keep doing it. So Herclinos, definitely a good staple card. Then to continue, 2 copies of Geysaris. Overall, great card. You fuse this guy with Bestiari and another Gladiator Beast monster. If he special summon in any way, he could destroy up to 2 cards in the field. And unlike Herclinos, where you cannot tag out, this one could tag out for not only 1 but 2 Gladiator Beasts with different names, but it has to be someone other than Bestiari. So overall, he's a great card. To continue now for the synchro lineup, we're now playing 3 copies of Stardust Dragon for the Starlight Road package. And overall, it's a good card. It's Edison, so you're going to see this guy a lot. And overall, he's a very good card. Arguably, he's still pretty good nowadays, especially with the new support. So to continue the synchro lineup, we just have synchros just in case we happen to take a tuner on the field or something. So they're here just in case. Red Dragon Archfiend, because he's Red Dragon Archfiend for beater, and then Black Rose Dragon for sweep, Ancient Fairy Dragon for utility, Thought Ruler Archfiend for gaining life and field control, because they could, if a spell trap were to target him, you could pay 1,000 life points to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So somewhat of an omni-negate. So to continue the lineup, we also run 1 copy of Colossal Fighter, because overall it's a great card, especially against warrior decks. And 1 copy of Catastor, because it's Catastor. Why not? Sometimes you need that auto kill. 1 copy of Bryonic, because you know it's Broniac. And then 1 copy of Goyle Guardian, the untamed one, where it's a generic level 6 synchro. So that'll be it for the extra deck, guys. For the side deck, I'll go and show you guys a little bit of my secrets. 2 copies of Hulk Smash. Smashing Ground. So it's non-targeting destruction for the opponent's monsters with the highest defense. Overall, good card. Help me get Slide Sworn. Helps me against like any floodgate cards, like Vanity's Fiend. Overall, an excellent card. 1 copy of Mind Control, because you know it's Mind Control. You never know if you're gonna steal that tuner, so we have those synchros on standby. 1 copy of Brain Control, the untamed version. 1 copy of Giant Trinade. We only don't mainboard the Trinade and the Heavy Storm because we're not always gonna run into decks that have like back row at all, like Lightsworn. If they do, it's probably chainable. So only side into these when it's necessary. Also, I want to focus on the back row. 1 copy of Mystical Space Typhoon for the same reason. Not always gonna have a deck that is centered around back row, but overall MST is still an excellent card. So that'll be it for the spells. For the traps, 2 copies of Dust Tornado. Overall great card. It's good against decks that have like floodgates and everything, so Dust Tornado definitely helps. 2 copies of Royal Oppression, because you just want to sustain your field presence and negate any special summon that would threaten the field presence of the Gladiators. I like parking this out of Herclinos, so you could just keep negating their specials, and then you just negate their spells and traps of Herc. So for to continue the trap lineup, another copy of Starlight Road. Sometimes 1 is not enough, so we'll sign to the second one. And 1 copy of Pulling the Rug for any like Monarch matchups or any deck that centers around Normal Summon. And then finally for the monsters for the side deck, we also play 1 copy of Didi Crow, my least favorite one. This lost me so many games, so at the same time this won me so many games. So I only play 1. I did draw during the tournament. This is to help back up the D-Fissure, basically. Overall, it's a great card. And it banishes a card, not just a monster card. 1 copy of Thunder King Ryle to combo the D-Fissure. Reason why I don't mainboard this is because D-Fissure does stop the second effect, where you can send him from the field to the graveyard. Face up on the field to the graveyard to negate the special summon of a monster and destroy it. So D-Fissure kind of contradicts that. So if I know D-Fissure doesn't work against certain matchups, I just side out the D-Fissure and put into Thunder King Ryle or like Royal Oppression. So overall, very good card. So, and also there's a airport nearby my neighborhood, so don't worry if you hear a plane passing by. So yeah, overall, I was quite surprised myself that I managed to make first place with this deck. The matchups were really tough. I went up against Doom Dragons and Black Wings and Lightsworn and Frogs and Zombies. I only had to challenge 3 of those decks, and there are a lot more than that. But overall, the deck surprisingly did really well, and the control variant doesn't play Test Tiger, so we don't really see that in this version of the deck, nor Rescue Cat. This is just centered around Defissure and Control. But overall, I would say I did pretty good if I say so myself. So that'll be it, guys, for the deck profile. Hope you enjoy. I made sure it's perfectly legal this time. I assure you are not have no intentions of cheating or nor to cheat anyone. Sometimes I just make honest mistakes. So anyways, guys, that'll be it for the deck profile for Gladiator Beast. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. This is the first video of 2024, so I really hope you guys enjoy. And as always, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and be part of the notification squad. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, Happy New Year. You're the dragon, and I'll see you later, guys.